What's up, y'all? Thanks for checking out the channel. And this one I want to talk a little bit about freeze damage on Japanese maples, kind of what it looks like and what to expect. I've got a bunch of Japanese maples. Most of them came from MrMaple.com, so check those guys out. They're awesome. They've got a ton of great cultivars, just so much variety. It's a lot of fun to shop and pick up your favorites. But this is the Ato Jaime, and as you can see, it's got freeze damage, and this is what it looks like, right? Like the ends have kind of died off a little bit. Anything that was like putting out new growth pretty much just looks like it got burnt up. Leaves are kind of shriveling up and falling off. I did not cover this up. I'm in zone 7B. There we go, and that's, you can hear it, crunchy leaf. Zone 7B, and you know, I didn't cover it up after 2 or 3 days of really cold weather. And so yes, I did get some die off, but it is now about 2 weeks after that, and I'm starting to get fresh growth. So being here in zone 7B, I kind of thought that it won't be that bad, right? Like, and it looks like the only damage I really got is just some of the new growth. You know, the stuff down below that had hardened off a little bit wasn't really affected. It was just kind of like the shoots that were coming up out of the plant. But I got to pick all these dead leaves off. But yeah, it's good to see that, it made it through 3 or 4 days worth of freeze here in North Atlanta. 2 weeks later, new little shoots, right? New growth all over the plant. So doing really, really well. And that's just kind of an interesting little wrinkle that I wanted to get on camera just for me, right? I didn't know how they would react to some of this cold weather. Now, it did get down into the 20s, so that's basically what we were dealing with here. And it looks like some leaves got burnt up, any new growth got burnt up, but anything that had hardened off seems to be okay. And also, if it matters, I have this in a bag. So it's just a felt garden bag. That's what I have that on. I didn't cover it up, didn't put a t-shirt on it or anything like that. And starting to put out new growth. And we'll see how that affects the plant come midsummer. And this is another one that I ordered this from we'll say a third-party platform maple seller. So I'm not really sure what cultivar this is, because they were very, very inaccurate as far as what they sent me. That's why I don't want to say who they are. But yeah, not sure what this one is, but these stalks right here were all full. And the freeze happened, and then yeah, any new growth that was in here has since died off. But as you can see, fresh growth here, fresh on the end, so it's starting to put out shoots again. And good to go with that one as well too. The rest of them that were, I guess, were still in bud but hadn't broken yet, completely came out unscathed. Like this is a Dark Night, and as you can see, there's very little freeze damage on this because this was still in bud. Not all of these broke bud at the same time. Some were really early. This is a Ryusin. As you can see, I've got some burnt up leaves here. This one was one of the first maples that I have to start breaking bud, and it lost quite a bit of foliage over the 3 or 4 day freeze. But as you can see, it's starting to put on real light green. Here's another good one. So it's warming up, it's starting to come out of its sleep and put on fresh leaves. So all of these maples made it out of the hard freeze down here in zone 7B with a little bit of foliage damage, but for the most part unscathed. So thanks for checking out the video. Hope it's been fun and informative. Y'all take care.